So, welcome back, guys. This is my Central Machinery 5-speed bench drill press. And I got this at Goodwill, actually. They do sell this at Harbor Freight. I'm not sure of the exact price. I got the specs right here. It's pretty nice. It's got 760 to 3070 RPMs. And you can adjust that by changing the belt speed, as you can see. I have this on the lowest belt speed just because I don't really need that much power. And of course, there's the motor right here. It's pretty nice. I have these little jigs that I set up right here with some bolts. And these little clamps right here, so if I need to drill something in, I can clamp it down. Just like that. And then I can use the other clamp if it's necessary. And that'll keep it in place while I drill. So I've used this for a number of things. I've used this for my Swiss Army knife that I showed in previous videos to drill right through G10, metal, brass, depending on what bit you have, obviously. Now, you do need a lock, obviously, to unlock this. I do have since I bought this at Goodwill, I didn't have the exact key to turn it and lock the drill bit in place, so I had to buy an aftermarket one. It does come with the light right here, but I do not have the bulb currently. I don't really need the bulb that much because I have enough light here in the garage. But it's got this nice little lock on here. So if you remove this little key right here, it will not move at all. It doesn't do anything. So super good if you don't want people messing with your drill press or accidentally turning it on somehow. Ooh, it snaps in there really tight. But it's not going to go anywhere. Another thing about these is these actually just spin out. So you could change these grips out if you wanted to. I'm not a huge fan of this. I don't know if you can see inside here, but it's just one hole and they all kind of connect. But some of the threads don't go all the way down, so you kind of have to adjust it in perfectly. Otherwise, they kind of loose. But you can always you don't need all three of these, obviously. When I was using it, I would take one or two out, and I would just have the one, and then I would just, use it like that. You don't really need all three, but it is useful. Obviously, it has the adjustable base right here. So you can adjust this, and then it'll move all the way up, all the way down. Just like that. So, pretty neat overall. I have this mounted, so I did drill this into the table, so it's not going anywhere, obviously. A little tip I will say is if you are drilling this into wood, I would definitely put a spacer on here, even if you don't think even if the bolt's big enough, just so it locks it more securely. Like this bolt has kind of a crappy washer on, and it's a little bit loose in there. And then this one, I got a screw with a washer built into it, and that's a lot more sturdy. So I definitely recommend that. Obviously, I would, if you're gonna work on smaller things, I definitely use this, make a little jig like this. This is just a bolt with a washer, and then a little clamp right here. But this has saved me so much trouble when I'm trying to drill things. And it does have a little angle guide, so when you turn it, it is not super accurate though, so I don't really use it that often, but if you are trying to drill at an angle, I would definitely recommend it. I'll definitely link the price in the comments or the description, and I would definitely recommend this. I got this for like $30 at Goodwill, so I really couldn't beat that. As you see behind here, I have this Ohio Forge bench grinder as well. I'll make another video on that. But overall, this is a pretty nice little machine right here. it's drilled. It's done exactly what I needed to do. It hasn't exceeded my expectations or anything. It hasn't done anything super crazy. The grease and the grease definitely needs to be re-greased a little bit. This belt is very nice though. It's very sturdy. You can replace this. There are videos on how to replace these belts. I haven't messed with it just because I haven't needed to, but it's not really that hard. You could lock this. There's like a little bolt to lock this in. I don't really think that's necessary. It doesn't like rattle or anything when you're using it, so. But overall, if you could definitely pick one up or find one used, I would definitely recommend it. Like I said, I didn't pay full price for mine, but I don't think they're that expensive. They're probably under $100 for this one. There are much bigger ones than this one that I've seen at Harbor Freight, but this is what I need it for when I do knife making or anything of the sort. I don't really need a giant drill press. Well, thank you, and hope you guys enjoy your day right there. And this is my bench drill press.